In this video, I'll show you what is an editable grid in Power Apps, model driven app, and how to configure an editable grid. Now, as you see over here in the screenshot, I have the simple grid view for accounts. Now, this is one of the view within accounts named as My Active Accounts. Now, within My Active Accounts, I have a list of columns like the account name, main phone, city, primary contact, and email. And then from here, I'm able to now edit inline. So if I just click on any of the record, I'll be able to edit the content just by typing some characters. Now, I need not go inside a record, but given a choice, I have an option to navigate to the record, but then I can edit the content inline as well. Plus, there are other features like grouping by, multiple sorting, and also a paging view control with alphanumeric values. Now, how to configure that for your Power Apps model driven app? Now, there are some items within editable grid which will help you in the productivity part. Like it's basically a control within the Power Apps view. It allows grouping by column, it allows inline editing, allows filtering by alphabets and numbers, and it has got a paging style views. Now, in the settings under features, there is a configuration like you have an option to hide the show as command. Now, a grid, say take for example there is a grid, so the grid is usually shown using one of the view called as a read only grid. Now there is another view called as a focused view, and then you can add other views called as maybe an editable grid view. Now if you have these, say let's assume these three options. Now, if you want to view the grid as say read only grid, so then there is a button called a show as and will show you as read only grid. Or maybe you want to show that grid as a focused view, or you want to view that grid as an editable grid. So these all options are possible. Now you have an option to even hide the show as command, which I'm going to show you in the demonstration. Now, how do you add? You navigate to a specific view, go into the components, and then add a component. So this is how you can configure the editable grid. Now, let me show you an example. So I have created a model driven app. So as you see over here, I'm in one of the solution. I have created a simple model driven app just for demonstration. So I'll click on play. Now here in the model driven app, I have different tables like the contacts, accounts, hardware request, insurance claim. Now, if you see this contacts over here, now I can see this contacts in a list view. And if I navigate inside a contact, I'll be able to see some more detailed information. So the form pops up and you get an option to uh, make some changes within the form. And then once you click on save and close, you will be navigated back to the list. There is a view called as focused view. So if I click on focused view, I get to see in the same content, but in a different way. So I can even click on the contact and then I can go ahead and make the changes. Now, this is like you're actually navigating to the form. Now, if I go into say accounts view over here, now as you see over here, I get to see a different view. Now you get an option over here, show as. Plus you get to see this information in an editable grid. So I can go ahead and make this contact as, and I can even go ahead and change the other fields as well. I have an option to group it. So if I want to group by the account name, city, primary contact, email, I can go ahead and do that. So if I want to group by city, I can go ahead and do that, and I can see all the contacts grouped by city. I can do a new grouping, and plus I can go ahead and sort. So I'm sorting by main phone, I'm sorting by city. Now as you see over here, it has sorted by first by main phone and then by city. and then by primary contact. So this is like multi-level sorting as you see over here. I have an option to, like, say, just sort by one of the field, or I can sort by multiple fields as well. And then as you see over here, there is a paging, so you can navigate to the next page, or you can navigate to a specific record just by clicking on this icon. So navigate. I can go back and I can navigate to a record starting with, say, D. So the main phone starts with D. Uh, if I want to go for H, there's nothing in H. If I go in A, there's nothing in A. B, so I can see main phone starting with B. So I can configure various columns on basis of a specific number. So as you see, this is number, and that's why all the main phone starting with number has come up. If I click on M, I don't have anything. And O, so like that you can navigate to a specific record set. So if you want to see a record starting with, say, Q, you just type in Q as a main phone, and then this will be sorted accordingly. So this is like a editable grid. Now how do we configure that? Now in order to configure it, let's go into the contacts now, because in contacts I just have a read-only grid, and I don't even have a show as button. Now why I don't have show as button? Because there are only two views. One is read-only grid and second is focused view. So you can switch between those views just by clicking on a button. The moment I add a third view, it will show as button. Now, in order to do that, let's navigate to the contact. So if I go into this model driven app, so let me go ahead and open this model driven app in an edit mode. And within that, I will navigate to, say, maybe any of the views. So let me go into my active contacts. So I'll go into my active contacts. So in contacts, I got a contacts view. I click on edit, then that will take me to the my active contacts view. And then from here I have an option to configure the grid. So how do we configure the grid? There are multiple options. You can navigate to switch to classic, which will take you to the classic mode, and then you can perform that operation. But in a modern view, I'll just click on components, click on add a component, and then from here I can select the editable grid. Now as you see over here, there is CC grid name and calendar. Now if I want to get more component, I'll click on get more component, and I can just type in maybe, let me see if I can find that grid. So yes, if I type in grid, I get to see editable grid. Now there are other controls like the focus view, consent grid control, SMS provider grid control. So all this have a different purpose. But then in my case, I'm gonna pick up editable grid. So I'll click on editable grid, click on add, and then this editable grid has now appeared over here. Now I just X out of it, save and publish. Once that is saved and published, I'll be navigating to the contacts and then refreshing the screen just to see whether this focused viewer disappears. Instead of that, I get to see an option of show as, and I'll be able to view the editable grid. I can make that editable grid as a default, or I can just keep it as an option for my end user, and then they can switch by navigating to the show as option. Now, as I mentioned to you, I can even hide the show as option. So once this is published, so let me do a hard refresh. So if I go to components again, now sometimes the settings do disappear, but then as you see, if you just want to verify it, yes, editable grid was there. If I click on editable grid, I have another options, like I just click on discard, go to add a component, editable grid. Now in editable grid, I have another option to configure, like the subgrid, group by, allow filtering. I can even configure it an alphanumeric filter bar, nested grid column. I can decide what kind of layout I want, vertical, horizontal, etc. but just you just need to confirm that whether that component exists within that particular view or not. Once that is all there, you just need to do a hard refresh, and then that particular view should be available. Now, there are other settings within a model driven app which I'm just going to show you. So if you see over here, if I just go back, now here I have an option settings. Now in settings, if I go to features, so I get to see all the listed features, and I have an option to view various options like allow users to adjust sync frequencies. But then one of the option which I'm in now, if I navigate to the tab, as you see over here, this has now appeared in a editable grid control. So I can go ahead and pick up any record. So let's assume I pick up this record, and I can go ahead and maybe change the phone number in line. Now, just to confirm whether this editable grid appears for this particular contact, you just navigate to the grid, go to the components, and then within the component, you should be able to see this editable grid. If you do not see that, I would recommend you to go back again and add more component and then add that editable grid. Now, this is applicable only for my active contacts. Now, let me navigate to another view. So let me go to say all contacts view. Now, if you go into the all contacts view, you can only see the focused view and the read only grid. But the moment I change into my active contacts, here you'll be seen an option as show as read only grid or focused view. Now again, you get an option to either switch to read-only grid. So I navigate to read-only grid. So I'll be presented with the screen which I was presented previously before making that change as an editable grid. Now I've changed into a focused view, and I can again go back to an editable grid. Now remember, editable grid is the default one which you have set. Now if I go into the model driven app, go back. Now I'm in the view editor. Now this is an actual app editor. So this is a model driven app view. So I have an option to go to settings, go to features, and then from here, I will navigate to hide show as command. This setting, when enabled, hides the show as button in the command bar for certain grid and view. So let's see what happens. I'll click on save. And once that is saved, I'll click on publish. Now hide show as button basically hides the show as button so that user does not get a chance to make that switch between multiple views. Now, as you see over here, the show as button is now turned off. So now you can see the editable grid is the default view for my active contacts. However, this is not applicable for the other view. So if you navigate to active contacts, you will be still be able to see the other options within other views. Now, if I go into say inactive contacts, I'll be able to see the same grid. If I go to my active contacts again, now here what we have done, we have disabled the show as button so that the user does not get a chance to navigate to a different view even if it is available. So that's it folks, that's all about editable grid in Power Apps model driven apps. Thanks for watching.